Okay, welcome back. So if you're joining us in this particular video, we are in case study 4. And in case study 4, we're trying to ingest only new records from multiple different consultants from different locations, different departments, different regions or continents. Now, I just finished the client. I just finished using two different reports sent by consultant 1 and consultant 2 on the client table. If you're just joining us, have a look at the previous one. Now I'm going to work a little bit faster and just the same way I did using the client table. In this particular one, I'm going to click on the location. I'm going to validate now consultant 1 are sending reports. Consultant 1 are sending report of the new locations that they have, but they are adding what we already have in our system. So we don't need those sort of information they're sending in that we have already. We only need new ones. And because we have thousands of records, we can't be opening each one of them and start checking it. So this is an automated system that we can use. So this is consultant 1 location file. This is also consultant 2 location JSON file. So I'm just going to drag it on top of this record here, on top of this part here, and now it's hooked in there. I now need to get the column name. This is the column name. Just going to put the column name here. Now I need to get location table because I want to check if there's anything in location table. So let's do that. So I've typed in location. As you can see, this is location table here. And that's all I need to do. I come down here and I'm going to click this button. So what you have here is the formal thing I did in the last video. But once I click this button, it's going to start a fresh new checking of location name. So I'm clicking on it now. All right, it has done its thing. What has it done? It said, all right, that we have 10 duplicate records here. If I go down, you see it has gotten, there's one new record that we have in the system in the files I loaded there. I'm just going to copy this record. And the same thing I did before, I copy the record, I go to CRUD operation, I just paste in the record there. I look for the table I want to ingest it into location. So just so you know, in this particular CRUD operation, this is just for one single record. That's why I'm coming here. If you have bulk record, you should be going to if you have lots of record, more than one, you should be going to the bulk data tab. So I'm just going to click on this button now, and as you can see, completed, created, it has done its work. So we're going to validate that later on. For now, let's just validate it now. We do have time. So this is the client table. I'm going to go back one step. I will go to now the location table to see if the data is already there, location. And that is the location table. In this locations table, we should be seeing above 10 records, right? All right, you can see, and what we just ingested is Berlin. Like a Berlin here, fine, wonderful. That worked perfectly well. The next thing we're going to do now, we need to get, we've done the client, consultant 1, consultant 2 client. We've done location, consultant 1, consultant 2. We're going to go to the manager. So let's look at the manager table here before we go. So manager table, manager table. Lost an A there. So manager table, this is it. So what do we have on the manager table? We our two consultants that we're using as example here, they've sent in reports of what they have. We want to know from the different branches, do we have more managers? Have they employed new managers or added some managers into this project? We want to know. So all I need to do is to, instead of opening it physically and be looking at it, you can have thousands. All you need to do, select manager 1. This is from consultant 1 manager and file. And the second one is this one below. We go to our application. The same thing, we go to data deduplication. We drag in the two different files onto this part. All connected now. We need to open it to get a column name. So this is the column I want to check. So what this is simply doing is trying to check that do we have double Alice or Bob or double Charlie and the rest. So I've logged it in. I've logged it there. I put the column now. I need to get the manager table that I want to check if there are duplicates in this file I'm putting in. So I come here, I click on this button again. And now it has done its work. It has seen one duplicate, sorry, it saw 10 duplicates, and let me bring it a little bit smaller, right. It saw 10 duplicates above, and there's one new record, a new manager called James. So I'm just going to make it bigger again, and we can come down. As you can see, it got one new manager called James. So I'm going to copy this out, come down a little. All right. So I go to the CRUD operation again. I want to ingest that data into the system, just one record. I copy, I paste it there. I look for manager table. All right, got that wrong. Manager table on this manager table. All right. I select and I go manager table and I just create record. That's all I need to do. Created above, and it showed you it has created. So if we go to our manager table, this is it, right? Remember, we just ingested a new manager called James. As you can see, James is not here for the moment. We just need to refresh our page, and fingers crossed, James is already there. So this same process will work if you're ingesting 5,000 new record, 500,000, 100,000. It's just kind of, it will batch it into Dataverse, slow and steady. Just sit down, relax. This is our application will do the work for you. All right, so let's see. As you can see, look at James. James is already there, neatly ingested into the system. Let's quickly go to the next one. Now we are dealing with projects. We have done client, location, manager. Now we are in projects. So I did have the project table open here. As you can see, this is the project table. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 records already. We go to our system, our application. We go to data duplication tab. This is what we have already. I'm looking at project table, project. We got lots of project going on here, so it's sometimes kind of difficult to know which one. If you know the name exactly, you can type it, but I do not mind. This is this project CR976. All right, I've selected it now. I now need to do the same thing in the project table. In a project table, I need to open it and get just a column, the column I want to validate. Validate means I want to check. So I want to check. You can pick any number of columns, any one number of column or multiple columns. I just want to check. I'm okay with all this company name. I don't want it to bring. We've gotten report already from, for example, Alpha Incorporation. So let's validate on Alpha. You can use any column, like I said, any particular field. Or let's go for project name. So let's look for one of this project name, for example. So I'm going to select project name. So I open one of the file. I've opened it already. Project name is this. This is the logical name. Yours might be different. It's all right. Just use your logical name. So I'm putting logical name here. That's what it's going to validate with. So the next bit now, I am going to, is my file open here? Did I open more than one? I think so. So right. So now I'm going to drag in consultant 1 project. Where's the next consultant 2 project? As you can see, consultant 1 project, JSON file, and the next one. I drag them, the 2 of them inside on top of the choose files, just so you know it could be lots, thousands, hundreds of files. Drag them there, validate once. So I'm coming down here. I'm just going to click on this button now. All right, I'm getting error. Is saying, what's the error here? The check could not find property name this. So this can happen when we have selected the wrong table or the wrong field. So I'm going to open it once more, have a look at it properly. Where did I go wrong? All right, I think I know the problem here. Okay, let's see. All right, so how did I get that? All right, this is it. It's looking correct. And this is it here. I will see if there's anything wrong that I'm not getting. New stage, the project, the project name. It looks correct. I am going to try. It said there's a typo error. So I'm going to pick one other field. Let's say, for example, I don't want report from Manchester. So it can happen that the logical name I'm using in this example is not correct. So let us also let me check if I've really dragged the files into. So I'm going to clear the files, 0 files now. I'm going to make sure project is selected and another project is selected. So I'm going to drag 2 of it into it. Then I'm going to click this button again. Or I'm still getting error here. It's telling me this field name is not recognized. So what can you do to troubleshoot it? You need to come here and look at it here and validate I did say I wanted to use project name. So I'm going to come here now to click edit. Then I'll come down here to validate the project, the logical name. You can see logical name is cut off here. It's really correct what we're doing. It is correct, or it has more. So how can we get all the logical name? We can come here to CRUD operation. Just going to get this away. And we are on project. So I'm going to select, you remember this is the guy, read. I'm going to read it. So it has brought, with this particular tab, you can get to see all the project name, all the logical name, I mean. So I'm going slow and steady. Let's see if we can see where I'm looking for the project column. Quite, yeah, all right. So this is, look at the logical name here. So I think we got it wrong. Is that the logical name? But what we can do also, we can go to this bit here and type in projects. So this is the kind of troubleshooting bit. If you do know the project name, you'll be all okay. Look at it here. So the logical name, as you can see, is CR973 underscore projects, and that is it here, the logical name. So I'm going to go back to my my data duplication. As you can see, what they've sent us is quite not correct. How did we miss that out? Oh, now I remember. All right, we are on the wrong table. We are on the wrong. Look at the name of the table here. That's why we got it wrong. So I'm supposed to be picking this table and not that table. Apologies. All right. So So the table I should be looking for in this particular bit should be, not projects. It is this table. Let's see. It is this table. Let's see this. All right. This not coming up. So we are getting the wrong table. I'm just going to do a search here first. Yes, yeah. To see if I can get the table. And we did have the table before. So, all right. So I think I got this name. Let's get the logical name from here. Logical name. Let's come here and do a search. It should be part of it. That was brought in. So let's do. All right, look at it. Look at the name. The name is correct here. So let's have a search on it here. And this is the name. You can see. So what we're looking for now is the logical name of the column that we're looking for. Let's just push this aside. We need to see the column. I can see, look at projects. This is what I'm looking for. This is the name I'm looking for, the logical name. So the consultant needs to send it that way. So I'm going to go now to our data duplication. We've seen our error already. I think I see this is STG. So this is the column name I'm looking for. I'm just going to paste it there. I'm going to go back now to pick this, what I searched with. This is the table name. I'm coming now to the data duplication. I'll put it in now so it can get it. Look at it now. That's the table name. So this table name has this column, and definitely in our files, if the consultants are correct, let's see. Look at the name. I opened to apologies. Look at the name. Name is correct. So I apologize. I did the mistake. So I'm going to close this one away now. Quickly, everything looks okay. I've connected. I've kind of dragged the two files. All I need to do is to click this button, and you can see it's worked. So what has it done? It's saying there's 7 duplicates. All right, we don't need the duplicates, and there's no new records. All right. It has done it before. We know it's working well. We can validate it, date it with our eyes, or we leave it how it is. If you want to validate, you come here and you open the two. You can open the two files. And let me take this one in the next video. Thank you.